A very long time ago, YouTube's, I guess, slogan, you could call it, was broadcast yourself. You don't see that anymore. I haven't seen that in a while. Um, and it's true. That's what you do on YouTube. You broadcast yourself through long form video, short form video, live streaming. You can broadcast yourself. It's really easy to. But I feel like we forgot about the part where it was broadcasting yourself, if that makes sense. If you look at like old YouTube videos, it's very raw. It's people having fun. And by old YouTube videos, I mean I'm talking like 05, 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe even 2010. It's very raw. It's very much it's people having fun doing what they want to do. It's not high quality, it's low quality. Nobody had, annoying equipment like this. It didn't sound good, it didn't look good. It didn't, it wasn't structured, but that's the beauty because back then it was broadcasting yourself, and yourself meant whatever you wanted. And people would upload themselves having fun. They would use YouTube as their own like video archive of their own personal happenings. They'd upload funny cat videos, the thing that the internet was originally intended for. And among other things, people post like posting videos of them gaming, and it was like actually, like them having fun gaming, and among other things. The list goes on forever. But the point is that I've been sitting on this for a long time, and it's like so many people I know, like a lot of the people who I'm like really close friends with, have YouTube channels. That's cool. It's awesome. I love it. I have more YouTube channels than I should. YouTube channels are awesome. It's fun. But I also know a lot of people who say to me, I want to start a YouTube channel. They say it to me because, I've done YouTube I've been posting since 2018. I've been on YouTube for almost 7 years now. Wow, it's 2025. Yikes. And, before that, I watched a lot of YouTube. I didn't watch a lot of gaming videos back in the day. I mainly watched like funny animal videos. Yeah, that was me back in the day. But anyways, back to the point. Like I know a lot of people who say I want to start a YouTube channel, and I'm like, great, that's awesome, that's amazing. I love YouTube. I absolutely love doing YouTube. It's amazing. It's so much fun to me. And I say that like that's awesome. Like what do you want to do? And they're like, well, I don't really know. I'm like, great. Like that's awesome. Like you don't know. Like make something, throw it out there. That's the fun in it. It's just throwing it out there. And oftentimes they don't end up making YouTube channels, or they make YouTube channels and then they do something with it for a little while and then they drop it, which, it's totally fine. It's your own experience. Like do whatever you want to do. It doesn't matter to me. But it's people, the people I know who don't make YouTube channels, they're like, yeah, like I want to do a YouTube channel, but I don't think it'll be any good. I don't think it'll be good. Like what is good? They say to me like, oh well, if I was gonna start a YouTube channel, I want to do X, Y, Z, and I would need to buy this, and I would need to buy that. It's like you don't need to buy anything. Like what? Like well, it's not gonna be good. What is good? YouTube used to be broadcast yourself, and now it's not. I don't know if you can hear or not, but Elijah's yelling at Marvel Rivals in the other room. But it used to be broadcast yourself, and it doesn't feel like that anymore. By all means, you absolutely can. That's what I do. I do YouTube for fun. I just so happen to have people that care enough to come back, and for those people, I'm very grateful. It's super cool, but the concept of broadcast yourself needs to come back because I feel like too many people, when they think of YouTube, they think of these high production, like like Mr. Beast videos or like MKBHD videos or like, you know what I mean? Like these very high quality, you know, to the like every last little pixel perfect. And it's like, well, yeah, but they're also, you know, multi-million dollar businesses. But, you know, granted, it did start on YouTube, and then, you know, they're big YouTubers now. But I feel like there's like a certain pressure where it's like, ooh, if I'm going to start doing YouTube, I need to be consistent, and I need to have great quality, and I need to do X, Y, Z. And it's like, well, you know, if you want to grow on YouTube, and, you know, you want to be a YouTuber, then yeah, you need those things. You need to be improving on those things. You don't need those things to begin with, but you need to be improving on those things. But it's like, if you're going to do it for fun, just do it. Broadcast yourself. There's so many people I know that like want to just do it for fun. Like I knew a friend who he was just like, he asked me one time, it was a really long time ago, he's like, hey, you know, hey Hayden, you know, I know you do YouTube, I don't know anything about like computers and stuff, like, and he's like, I don't really know that much about computers or like uploading, and like, could you like help me with that? I'm like, yeah, absolutely. And he's like, well, you know, I always make like Snapchat vlogs myself, and you know, because you know, I always get myself into these crazy situations, like really weird situations. I'm just like, yeah, you know, post that, save those, post that. He's like, yeah, but I don't think it's gonna be good. It's like, what is good? It's like you wanted to do it. Why can't you? Why can't you broadcast yourself? And you know, to a certain extent, it's like, okay, maybe you don't want to put your face out there. Fair enough. You know, you don't want to have another. You don't want to have that digital footprint. It's like that's totally fair. That's totally valid. But it's like saying you want to do it, but then it's pressured because you don't think you get pressured out of doing it because you don't think it's going to be good enough. That's what I have an issue with current YouTube culture, because now it's, you know, attention grabbing edit, flashy colors, all the things and captions to keep you laser focused, and Subway Surfers in the corner, all these things. And it's if you want to do YouTube, you should do it. You should broadcast yourself. If you become a YouTuber, great, cool, awesome. If not, you did something for fun. You did something new. And maybe you brought a smile to somebody's face. Maybe you posted a video, got like 1 view or whatever. Maybe that brought a smile to somebody's face. Or maybe it made somebody think about something differently. It doesn't matter. It's like, and it doesn't even have to be for other people. It has to be for you. And people forget that. You know, they see, you know, all these big, you know, these perfect edits and all this equipment. And of course, I'm not innocent here. You know, I have that. I have all of that over there, which, you know, I feel like in many ways, like, I don't really help that like line of thinking where it's like, you don't need equipment, because you don't need equipment to do YouTube. You just need a phone. You need a phone. You need an old rickety, you need an old, you know, like a little Sony CyberShot, something like that. You know, you don't need anything. Like, you can just do it. You use what you have and do it. You know, like me, I have way too much equipment. I buy equipment because it's fun to me. Like, the equipment part is what's fun to me. I don't buy it to, like, ooh, I need equipment to do it. I buy this equipment because I think the equipment's fun. I'm a little goblin that, ooh, I get to plug in this cable and make this thing work. And, you know, I built 2 PCs. And, you know, I love plugging shit in and doing all these things, and I like gadgets. I'm a gadgets guy. That's why I have it. Obviously, you know, that doesn't help because, you know, someone might see me. You know, I only have like 1,500 subscribers I think I'm like 1,540 something at the time of recording this. You know, I'm a tiny YouTuber. You know, I have 4 digits. Yeah, it's pretty cool. That's awesome. That's way more than I thought I'd ever have. But, you know, a tiny YouTuber like me, I have all this equipment, and that doesn't help at all for people that just want to do something. And, of course, you know, not every video I do is with all this equipment, but it doesn't help. I don't know. It's hard for me to explain to people that you don't need all the fancy stuff to broadcast yourself. Because at the end of the day, that's all it is. You're just broadcasting yourself. I don't I don't know. It's the culture. I'm not trying to say it's worse now. I'm not trying to say YouTube's worse now. I'm not trying to say YouTube's better now. It's just it's different. It's changing, and I feel like there are certain aspects of older YouTube that we should take back, like broadcasting yourself. Now it's just, you think of YouTube, you think of YouTubers, people want to, be a YouTuber. Who doesn't want to be a YouTuber? That'd be an awesome job. You know what I mean? But like, it shouldn't be about that. But the fact of the matter is, I feel like it is now in many cases because like, I'll have people like occasionally come into like my live streams because like I love live streaming. Live streaming's awesome. I get to interact with people. Like I'll have people like come into my chat sometimes and they'll say, hey, oh, this is so awesome. They'll be chatting with me. And then like, they'll somehow start talking about like them doing YouTube. And they're like, oh yeah, I would do YouTube, but I don't have a gaming PC. Or like, I don't have anything, I don't have anything interesting or like do whatever. It's like, it doesn't matter. Like, you look at all this stupid equipment that, I don't know how loud that was when I tapped it. But like, you see all this stupid equipment and you don't need the equipment. You can just upload a video. Have fun. That's what's been lost, I feel like, is having fun. Actually, no, that's where the sentence is just having fun. And it's been kind of ingrained because, YouTube and TikTok and all these things, it's like, it's a race for how much attention you can grab. And that doesn't matter. If you get views, cool. More people saw your stuff. You get to see the number go up. Neurons fire off in your brain. Dopamine gets released. But if not, you did something cool. You had fun with it. And, obviously, uploading YouTube isn't for everybody. But you can't say no to YouTube because you think you're not good enough. Like, if you don't want to do YouTube, that's fine. You don't want to do YouTube. It's not for everybody. But if you think it's not going to be good enough, that is not a reason to not do YouTube. You have a video of your dog rolling around on the ground because you're playing with your dog and dog's rolling around the ground, trying to paw at you. Upload that. People love dog videos, funny dog videos. It's like, I don't know. At the end of the day, it just goes down to broadcasting yourself. In many ways, I think that's a lost art. Just being able to have fun, like with the internet. And the internet's a very judgmental place. It always has been. But, is it because the internet will judge you because your quality isn't as good as someone who's been doing it for 14, 15 years and they have a team of editors behind them? It's like, everybody has to start somewhere on YouTube. Everybody's YouTube journey is different, and it's what is good to you. It doesn't matter what everybody else thinks. Like, who cares what anybody else thinks? If you had fun, why would you not continue having fun? Or start having fun. Maybe you don't know if you're going to have fun doing YouTube. I have a great time doing YouTube. People I know have a great time doing YouTube. But yeah, I don't know. I don't have I kind of just sat down and hit record. I've been blabbering on for 14 minutes now. I don't have like notes or anything. Here, you want to see the laptop I've been looking at? Ugh. There's nothing there. I have my history notes behind OBS. Kind of like half looking at myself in OBS, making sure nothing goes wrong, because this is my first time recording. So I'm recording on OBS on my Mac, going to my iPhone 12, my old phone. And then I have a pod mic here going into my Yamaha mixer. And so I'm like, been trying to make sure everything's been going okay. Just been kind of monitoring that. But, yeah, I don't know. Broadcast yourself. It's fun. Who cares if you don't get views? If you don't get subscribers? Who cares? As long as you have fun, that's the whole point. Just have fun with it. Don't worry about numbers. I and I'm a bad example of that cuz like, in 2024 I looked at the numbers a lot. Especially when I had a few videos get a lot of views there like I think like September is when that started happening, like September, October, November, and going into December, I had a lot of videos get a lot of views. And, that sent me up. I got partnered on YouTube. I got affiliated on Twitch. That was awesome. I got paid by YouTube. I got paid a couple $100. That's pretty cool. Obviously, I'm not getting paid anywhere near that now because, I haven't had a YouTube get 154,000 views or whatever it is since then. But, I, I'm a bad example of that because, like, I cared about the numbers pretty much all of 2024. I was looking at the numbers, like, almost every day. And looking back on it, I don't want to do that again. I don't want to look at the numbers all the time because it's having fun. And my YouTube journey is different. There for a while, I was like, oh, I got to upload all the time. I was like, why? I'm not having fun uploading all the time. I only have fun when I upload when I want to upload. Because, like, I may have a week where I, like, upload a video every single day or something like that. And then I won't post for, like, 3 weeks or something. Or maybe I'll post a video, like, every week. And, maybe I'll post a video every couple of days. Like, it doesn't matter. Go a couple weeks without it. Do it every day. It doesn't matter. It's whatever you want to do. It's what you make of it. Yeah. Broadcast yourself. You don't need the fancy shit. This is extra. I shouldn't even have this. I shouldn't be allowed to have this. I shouldn't be allowed to have any of the stuff I have. Oh my god. But, I mean, the equipment, the only reason I have the equipment is because I think the equipment is fun. Not because, if I didn't have the equipment, I would still be uploading to YouTube anyways. I'd still be doing it. I just think the equipment's fun. And I don't go out or spend my money on anything else. I buy cheap food. I don't really spend my money on anything else. This is what's fun to me, is doing that. But don't let other people bring down your parade. And I think that, like, YouTube turning corpo as it has with people getting paid as much money as they do, I feel like there's a lot of pressure on people who want to start YouTube channels because they feel like they're not at the peak of what they should be. But in reality, it's like YouTube is about having fun. Just have fun. It doesn't matter. I would watch a video of someone having fun over someone killing themselves to make I hope that doesn't get flagged. Since I said that, killing themselves to, make something that they think their content should be. No, that sounds bad. They're making their content something that, I don't know how to explain it. It's not their vision, and they're comparing themselves against other people too much. That's the issue I have. It's like, oh, I'm starting a YouTube channel. I have, 3 subscribers. I couldn't make a Markiplier level video. I couldn't make a Mr. Beast level video. It's like, you don't need to. Just broadcast yourself. Have fun with it. That's the whole point. I would rather watch somebody having fun. And I do. I get recommended, like, tiny channels that, have no views on them. And it's just somebody, recording on their phone, recording, like, a 5-minute video in vertical, but it's just them having fun or whatever. You know what I mean? Or it's, just somebody sharing an experience. I get recommended. I'm very happy I get recommended the videos I do of tiny channels because, like, I don't know. I guess I did something good to my algorithm because I get recommended tiny channels all the time. And I like watching the tiny channels more than I like watching, like, big channels most of the time. I still have creators I absolutely love to watch, but, it's fun to watch people being authentic that aren't hiding behind layers and layers and layers of editing and cuts and all these things, and it's like, you don't need that. Broadcast yourself. All right. That's all I have to say. Broadcast yourself. I'll see you later.